channel Gaurang the Motivator. Today we are going to discuss about the topic resistance in series. Now before knowing what exactly is series connection, please look at this video which is shown to you. By seeing the video, you might have come to know what is series connection. You saw the compartments of the trains connected one behind the other, right? Same way, the resistance in series also is connected, the resistors, okay, are connected one behind the other. It means that, let's take an example, that is the resistor. So this is the symbol of resistor. One end terminal of the resistor is connected to the other end terminal of the another resistor. In this way, we call it as this type of connection. The one end terminal of the resistor is connected to the other end terminal of the other resistor. Once again, the other end of the terminal of that particular resistor is connected to the other end. So one after the other, or end to end connection. This type of connection we call it as series connection. Moving on to the topic, I have drawn a circuit with three resistors connected in series. Okay, and further the end of the terminal of one of the third resistor D is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, that is also in series, and the positive terminal of the battery is connected to the switch. The other end terminal of the switch is connected once again to the ammeter, and the other end terminal of the ammeter is connected to the resistance, first resistance. So all these R1, R2, R3 and the battery, the switch and the emitter are connected in series. Here voltmeter, that is V1, what you can find here, V1, V2 and V3, these are connected in parallel. So parallel connection we will be studying in the next topic. So here this voltmeter V1, V2 and V3 are connected in parallel. Now moving on to what exactly does this circuit do? Okay, so we are going to study about resistance in series. The first point what we have to remember is, suppose if I am flowing some water, okay, in this circuit, the water flows, and here what happens is the speed of the water reduces. Okay, then here what happens? Still it reduces still more here at R3, right? So the amount of water flowing will be the same, but the speed of the water reduces. In the same way, when we take the flow of current, okay, the current flows from the higher potential to the lower potential. During this time, what happens? The same amount of current flows throughout the circuit. So whatever the current flows from here, the same amount of current flows throughout the circuit, but the potential difference will be different, varies across each resistors. Okay, across each resistance, what happens? The potential difference varies. So the first point what we can write here is, that is, current is same throughout the circuit. Okay, current is same and the potential difference varies. Potential difference varies. This is the first point what we have to remember in a series connection. Okay, so what happens in this circuit? The potential difference is different across each resistance, but the current is same throughout the circuit. Okay, so now suppose we will take here, there is 6 volt, this is a 6 volt battery, then what happens here is we may get 3 volts here, okay, potential difference, 2 volts here and 1 volt here. So there is a voltage drop across each resistance, okay, but current whatever is flowing, the amount of current is same throughout the circuit. That is the first concept we have to remember, okay. Now moving on to the second concept, we have to find what is the total resistance. To find the total resistance, we know now that the potential difference across each resistance is different. So taking that something different, we can write V, the total potential difference is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, right? Because see here V1 is 3 volts, V2 is 2 volts, V3 is 1 volt. We are taking it as an example, these values. So total potential difference will be again same in the circuit. This is total potential difference. 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. So 6 volts will be the potential difference if you take across C and D. Okay, but when you take the potential difference across each resistor, the potential difference will be different. So taking that, total potential difference is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, we have studied Ohm's law. Applying Ohm's law here, applying Ohm's law, we have studied that V is equals to IR. This is the formula for Ohm's law, right? V is equals to IR. Applying Ohm's law in equation 1, okay, in equation 1, we get this total V is equals to IR is equals to V1, that is nothing but I into R1, okay, R1 plus V2 will be I into R2 plus V is equals to I into R3. Now why I is same here? Because I told you that the current is same throughout the circuit, so we need not take I1, I2, I3, it is I, okay, total current. So now keeping I common here and writing R, taking I common outside because it is same everywhere in the circuit, the remaining part will be R1 plus R2 plus R3, right? So this I and this I gets cancelled. So total resistance in series is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. It means this is the total resistance in series, okay? So here the total resistance is given by the sum of individual resistances. So sum of individual resistance. Individual resistance is R1, R2 and R3. Sum of individual resistances gives you the total resistance in series. Now this is what we can write it as. Total resistance in series circuit is the sum of individual resistances, that is Rs is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is what we have proved right now. Moving to the third point, please remember this. The total resistance will be greater than the greatest value of the individual resistance. The total resistance will be greater than the greatest value of the individual resistance. My dear students, I think it's difficult to understand this. Let me take the example. Now total resistance is how much? Let's see. Okay, total resistance Rs. Suppose we are taking R1. Okay, let's take this R1 as 1 ohm. Let's take this as 2 ohm. R2, and let's take this as 4 ohms. Okay, so which is the greatest value here among R1, R2, R3? The R3 value is, okay, R3 value is 4 ohms, right? So we'll write here total resistance Rs, okay, R1 plus R2 plus R3. So total resistance in series is equals to R1 is how much? 1 ohm plus R2 is how much? 2 ohm plus R3 is how much? 4 ohms, right? So if we add that, Rs is equals to 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7 ohms. Now what did you find here? The total resistance in series is 7 ohms. This value 7 ohm is greater than the greatest value of the individual resistance. Did you understand? Total resistance in series 7 ohms. This value is greater than the greatest value of the individual resistance. So the individual resistance with the greatest value is this 4 ohm. Okay. So total resistance in series is always greater than the greatest value of the individual resistance. Now we have seen here the total resistance is 7 ohm. And this 7 ohm is greater than the greatest value of the individual resistance, right? That's what we have studied. Now, this circuit is having 7 ohms means the resistance is greater. Okay? So, if the resistance is more, if the resistance is high in this type of circuit, we can come to a conclusion that the resistance is high because we are getting the value more than any of the individual resistance values. So total resistance of this circuit is high. If the resistance is high, then we have already studied that resistance is inversely proportional to the flow of current. Okay? So according to that, what happens in this type of circuit? The resistance is high. If the resistance is high, then the flow of current will be low or less. Okay? So, resistance in series circuit always gives high resistance and low current flow. Okay? Now, let's revise the 4 points what we have studied related to resistance in series. The first point here says that current is same and potential difference varies. Okay, throughout the circuit, current is same and potential difference varies. And the second point is total resistance in series circuit is the sum of individual resistance. Okay, so total resistance, whatever is there, total resistance we have studied here, Rs, that is Rs is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. The third point we studied, total resistance in series circuit is always greater than the greatest value of individual resistance. Okay, so we have done the sum and I have shown you how the total resistance is greater than the greatest value of the individual resistance. The fourth point we studied that in series connection the resistance is always high. Okay, in all the series connection the resistance will be always high and the flow of current will be less. So these are the 4 important points that we have to remember in a series connection. Now let's move on to the numericals based on resistance in series. Moving on to the first numerical. Here the first numerical, calculate the total resistance of the given circuit. So the circuit is given here and the resistance, we have all the 3 resistance connected in series. So let's write what is given. Before we write, let's take this as R1, this as R2 and this as R3. Okay. So now let's write given. What is given in the question? Okay. Given. R1 is given. So R1 is equals to 400 ohms. Okay. R2 is equals to 300 ohms and R3 is equals to 300 ohms, right? So these are the 3 given. They have asked us to find the total resistance. So Rs, total resistance is in series, Rs is equals to question mark. We know the formula, we have to write formula here. The formula is Rs is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3, right? This is the formula. So now coming to the part of solution, we can write here solution. Okay, R as total resistance, R1 plus R2 plus R3. Substitute the values. That is 400 ohms plus 300 ohms plus 300 ohms. So when we add it, we get 400 plus 300 is 700. 700 plus 300 is 1000 ohms. 1000 ohms. Therefore, we can write in results. The total resistance is, okay, the total resistance is 1000 ohms. So this is how we solve the numerical. Moving on to the second numerical, the question is here, find the current in the circuit. So in the circuit, what they have given? They have given two resistors with their values, and a battery is connected to the circuit which is read as 7 volts. Okay, so now let's write given first. So given, to take given, let's consider this resistance as R1 and this as R2. Okay, so given R1 is equals to 400 ohms, R2 is equals to 100 ohms, and this is battery is nothing but the potential difference, so we can take it as V is equals to 7 volts. Okay, these are the given things. Now what they have asked to find? They have asked to find the current. So I, current is nothing but I is equals to question mark. Okay, the formula we have studied Ohm's law. Okay, there are two formulas to be applied. Now we need to find the current, we need the total resistance. So as it is series connection, we can write resistance in series is equals to R1 plus R2, and we know after getting the total resistance, we can find the I using the formula V is equals to IR. So we need I, keeping I here, this is Ohm's law. Okay, keeping I here itself, transposing R, we get V by R. Okay, so this is second one, second formula, and this is the first formula. Okay, so now solution, let's move on to solution. The first solution is RS is equals to R1 plus R2, the total resistance. So 400 plus 100, we get 500 ohms. This is the total resistance which is connected in series. After calculating this, we can calculate the current. The current formula is I is equals to V by R. Okay, so here V is already given, that is 7 by 500. Okay, we have to divide 7 by 500. So let's move on to the calculation for 7 by 500. So let's calculate 7 by 500 here separately. So 500, okay, is in the divisor space and the 7 here. So 500 never goes, 7 doesn't go, so zeros are 0. We'll write 7 here. Let's take a point, take 0, 500, 70 doesn't go, so again 0. We are going to write 0. Okay, so 70. Now take one more 0, 700, so 500 ones are 500. 700 minus 500 is 200. Okay, 200 never goes, so let's take one more 0, 2500. 4s are 2000, we get 0, so we got 0.014. So 7 divided by 500 is 0.014, which is the value of current. So the unit of current is ampere. Okay, ampere. Now they have asked find the current. So result we can write here. Result. Therefore, the current is 0.014 ampere. Okay, this is how we solve the second sum. Moving on to the third numerical and the last numerical of this topic, resistance in series. Let's read out the question. The question says a resistor of 6 ohm is connected in series with another resistor of 4 ohm. A potential difference of 20 volt is applied. Draw the necessary diagram and calculate the total resistance, the current in the circuit and the potential difference across the 6 ohm resistor. So here the question is something a bit different, and we have to find the total resistance first, then we have to find the current in the circuit, and then the potential difference across 6 ohm resistor. Let's see now. First we need to draw the necessary diagram in the question. Okay, so let's write the given. Okay, before writing given, let's draw the necessary diagram. So here a resistor of 6 ohm is connected in series. So there is a 6 ohm resistor. Okay, and another resistor that is of 4 ohm. It is connected to a battery. Okay, the battery is 20 volts. Okay, let's take this as R1 is equals to 6 ohm is the first one, and R2 is equals to, that is 4 ohm. Both are connected in series. This is how we draw the circuit. Okay, now moving on to given. Let's write what is given in the question. Okay, let's write what is given. The first given concept is there is R1. We can write according to the circuit. R1 is equals to 6 ohm. Okay, and R2 is equals to 4 ohm. This is what given in the question. And there is a potential difference of 20 volts. So V is equals to 20 volts. Okay, and these are the three concepts what given. So to find, as there are three things to find, we have to write to find. First one, we are going to find the total resistance RS. Second one, we are finding the current in circuit. So I, okay, RS is equals to question mark, I is equals to question mark, and the potential difference across 6 ohm resistor. So only the potential difference across this resistor we have to find. So V is equals to question mark, potential difference V across. So we can write V across 6 ohm resistor. 6 ohm is equals to question mark. So this is the third concept what we have to find. Okay, so now formula, let's write the formula here. Okay, what are the formulas that we are going to use? First one we know that is RS, total resistance. We have already studied R1 plus R2. Okay, then we want I is equals to, we have studied V by R. Okay, after finding the total resistance, so this will be the second formula, and V across. So third one we know that according to Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. So this is the formula we are applying. Okay, so this is what the formulas that we are going to apply. Now moving on to the solution. The first solution, let's go to the solution. Okay, the first one we are finding RS is equals to R1 plus R2. R1 we know that it is 6 ohms, and R2 we know that it is 4 ohms given. So total resistance in series RS is equals to 10 ohms. The first solution. Second solution, let's do the second solution here. I is equals to V by RS. Okay, so V we know that is 20 and RS is we have got here that is 10 ohms. Okay, so I is equals to 2, 10 ones are 10 twos are, right? So 10 ampere, sorry 2 amperes. Okay, the third solution is we have to find V across R1. Okay, this is what we have to find. V across, that is potential difference across the 6 ohm resistance, right? So now moving on to this, V across R1, we know V is equals to IR. So across R1 only we have to calculate. So let's put here V is equals to I into R1. Okay, this is V. Here we can write it as V across 6 ohm. Correct? So IR1, what is I? I we have found 2 ampere, 2 into R1 is how much? That is 6 ohm. So 6, that is equals to 12. So V across 6 ohms, that is we can write here V across 6 ohms, 6 ohm resistor is 12 volts. So 3 answers. One is the total resistance of the, when we are writing, we have to write it in the result form here, my dear students. The total resistance RS is equals to 10 ohms. The total current is equals to 2 ampere and the total potential difference across 6 ohm resistor is 12 volts. So this is what about the numericals. Now in the next topic we will be discussing about resistance in parallel. Okay, and in my next session we will continue with the same topic, the other part, that is resistance in parallel. Still then, stay tuned to my channel Gaurang the Motivator. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.